Well, 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 well. Hey, Spicy Society. How are y'all doing today on this lovely Wednesday? Um, as you may see, my hair is a little different. Yes, yes, yes. You see all that? It is cut, as you can see. Um, as you can see, I have a cut hair. So this is a little bit different for me. I'm used to having longer hair, but this is what I have. This is what I'm embracing, and the curls are looking more healthier. But this is not a hair channel. This is Spicy Society. Okay, this is Spicy Studios. Okay. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce our co-host for tonight. She has been a co-host before. Um, she's been a co-host before, so we're running it back. We're spinning the block on her one good time. So no special introductions, but here is our co-host for today, Carolyn. I'm about to put you in and unmute you because girl, I got you mute. Hey, boo.
Hello. Hey.
Hi. How are you doing, darling?
Whew, girl. Mercury is in retrograde, but I'm all right.
Girl, yes. Like all day today, I've been feeling like, all
A
right
lot
now.
going on.
Hey, Ray. Yes, it's a new hair look. This is what I'm rocking with right now. So thank
Very
you.
cute.
Thank you, Carolyn. So we spun the block. We came back to sis. Okay. We were like, now got to bring her back, bring her bike. Okay. One good time. So this is our lovely host, Carolyn.
Thank
Carolyn,
you.
I'm going to have you introduce yourself to the people again. And just tell us a little bit about yourself. And please promote anything that you're doing because I know you have something good that's going on. So I need you to promote what you're doing, girl. Go ahead while I'll send everybody else this link.
So I am Carolyn Tony. I am a writer. I have a blog called talesof20.com, and I wrote a book called From Behind the Glitter Curtain. Um, So little information as of right now, Amazon has blocked my book because it's obviously too spicy, it appears, but it is still available on Barnes and Noble and Apple Books. So if you want to get the book in the most authentic way it was meant to be read, then buy it now. Because once Amazon finally approves this, it's gonna be a little bit more PG-13, whatever. But yes, so I'm a sex advocate, a sex positive advocate. I talk about living with herpes, fucking with herpes, dating with herpes, being polyamorous, educating people on what it means to be herpes positive, and trying to keep my partner safe. And yeah, it's about me.
Yes,
Writer.
Queen. And fuck Amazon for trying to
Censor?
stop your really censoring your book, like, because it's too spicy. In spicy society, nothing is never too spicy, okay? So if your book is 5 chili peppers and Amazon wants to bring it down to a 3, then we'll buy it on Barnes and Nobles or somewhere else, okay?
Please.
That's right.
Please.
Local. Uh-oh. Did we lose her? Carolyn?
I can hear you.
Did we lose you?
Huh?
You can hear? Okay, sorry. I thought we lost you.
Oh, no, I'm here.
All right, Mercury in retrograde. Do not do it to us tonight. Not in the mood.
It sure is. Lots of retrogrades going on.
Okay. Anyway, so guys, today's Spicy Poll Wednesday is about playing sex games that lead to. Oh wait, actually, someone has a question. Tasha says the book available in bookstores in NYC.
Unfortunately not, because that will require me to actually go through a bigger publisher, and unfortunately, yeah, that option wasn't available for me. I figured the better route of me going to get this book out would have been Amazon, and it worked out fine until it was out. So unfortunately not. It's only available through Barnes and Nobles and Apple Books at the moment. Hopefully, if I get interest from publishers to be like, oh, we want to really publish it and push it out there, that'd be great. But to get that, I need people to buy it and talk about it and big it up and support it and share it and stuff like that. So it's a long road to a majorly published book. You know, I'm looking to be the next Sex in the City, but Black. You know, that's it.
Or you can be the next Carolyn Tony and Black.
That's true. That's true. The first Carolyn Tony, because only one.
Okay. So with that being said, our spicy stories are going to be around playing sex games that leads to sex, duh. So what I'm going to do is be reading stories that people have submitted saying that they had sex while having, playing a sex game that led to sex. And then at the end, Carolyn, I'm going to have you tell your story about you playing a sex game that led to sex. So you know it has to be spicy. We know we're already anticipating spicy. All right?
Yes.
And so Spicy Society, once I'm done reading one story, I'm going to ask her to rate it from 1 to 5 chili pepper, 1 being mild, 5 being very, very spicy. And then you guys are going to rate it, and we're going to play Guess Their Signs, because, you know, all the zodiac shit affects everything. Look at Mercury retrograde, you know, just messing with all my electronics. So, without further ado, and the oven going off, we are going to get into the first story. Now, just if I look like I'm looking into the screen like this, don't mind me. My contacts are not here yet, and I refuse to wear my glasses. So I'll be looking at the screen like this for quite some time.
Love my glasses.
Let me just blow this up real quick so I can see. There we go. All right. The first story I'm gonna tell you guys, I named it, that was submitted to us. I call it Checkered. Are you guys? Ooh, yeah. All right, let's start. All right, here we go. We didn't play an official sex game, but we were playing a normal game that turned sexual. All right, that happens. We were playing checkers. She goes, when someone said king me, the losing side had to do a sexual favor by the person who said king me. It was a combination of kinky, nerdy, and corny, my favorite combination. She goes, he got to say king me first, and I was afraid of what he was going to ask me to do first. But he kept it light and told me to let him watch to let him watch me play with myself. Sorry. That took forever to come out. So I lifted my skirt and started playing with myself. I could tell through his sweatpants he was getting hard. I was able to get a king next. I kept it light too and told him to jerk himself off for about 2 to 3 minutes. I was watching his veins and his forearms. She said I was watching his veins and his forearms, which was oddly a turn on for her.
That is a turn on. That's sexy. Them veins popping out.
Wait. God, so okay, hold on. Spicy society, especially women, do you like watching your man veins as he's doing something? Or like someone you're fucking, you like watching their veins as they're like doing something? I just, this is very new for me. This is very new.
It's just like strength. I think it's like strength. Sexy. Muscles.
Okay. Muscles. Thanks, Sita. Wait, Andrew said that Karen looks like an Ebony Velma. I can't.
Oh boy. Hi, Andrew.
She's not Velma. Anyways, she goes, I was able to say king me again, and this time I told him to finger me until I said enough. So he took his fingers, gently rubbed them on the pussy lip, and inserted his fingers in me. He knew where my G spot was and was pressing on it while fingering, which made me jolt a little inside. Ooh, child. You ever had your G spot touch and you was just like, wait a minute, time out. This is like a little cushion. Like, wait.
That'd be nice. That'd be soft, baby.
I told him, she goes, I told him to stop after a couple of minutes and my juices were all over his fingers. He licked it off though. A king. Okay, a king. We love a king that licks, okay?
Amen.
He was finally able to get a king, and he told me to suck his dick and his gooch until he said to stop. And fair game, I did. I love a man who doesn't mind some gooch action. Guys in the audience, do you mind having your gooch licked? And ladies, do you mind licking the gooch? Carolyn, do you mind licking the gooch?
I don't mind licking the gooch with a partner that I know very well, and after he has gotten out the shower, just to be on the safe side, you know. It's just so little precautions that I take necessary, but you know, I don't mind doing it. You know, it's not on the menu every day, but every once in a while, moment, you know, it just slips down there. I'm like, okay, fine.
Just
yeah, exactly. It is what it is.
Ladies, would you mind licking the gooch, or fellas, do you mind your gooch being licked? I want to know. Anyway, Andrew said, "Lick all you want." I can't with him. So he goes. Where am I? Okay. Wait, what? This is what happens when you're blind. I skipped a spot, actually. Let me go back. She said she got another king, and this time I told him to lick my ass and finger me at the same time. I thought he was going to say no, but he was down for it. I propped my ass up. He spread my butt cheeks and was French kissing my asshole while fingering me. Oh, not French kissing.
I know. Not just regular kiss, not just like a French kiss. Okay, that's specific.
You said a French kiss. You know what a French kiss entails. Ladies, do y'all want y'all assholes French kissed? Because I want to know if this is a thing. And am I missing out? Should I get my asshole French kissed? I need to. Carolyn, you ever had your asshole French kissed?
I mean, I've had my asshole licked and all a bunch of other things. I've never had a French kiss. I'm thinking like I know there's been tongue up in there, but I'm like, now is French something extra that I'm not aware of? I don't know. I don't mind. It's like, you know, hey, Listen, if I will do it if my man loves it. For me, it's like I'm all about the clit and the pussy. I don't really need the axe action, but hey, you're gonna do it as long as it feels good. I'm with it.
Kendra says no, just lick it, but not all that.
Trying to make names and stuff like that. Trying to make a baby with your booty hole. It don't work like that.
Not a baby with a booty hole. Yo, on my team, can we tagline that? Make a baby with my booty hole? Yes, let's do it. So she goes, what did D1 Pop say? He said, took a trip to Shittiana. Not Shittiana. So, yeah. Not Shittiana.
I don't even, now it feels grueling. Like, what? Oh my God.
He said he took a trip to Shittiana. Yo, I'm tight.
Girl, Fiber, what are you doing? Now,
I didn't want to come yet, so I told him to stop right before I was about to have my orgasm. So this is when she said that he was able to get a king, and then he was like, yo, suck my dick, but then also lick my Gucci. So then she goes, after taking my tongue to Gucci land, not Gucci land.
Yo, I'm loving it. I'm loving all these nicknames. I love it. Keep going.
I got another king, but this time I sat my ass on top of the checkerboard and told him to eat my pussy until I came. He did what he was told. An obedient man.
Amen.
His pussy eating game was so sloppy that not only my pussy was soaking wet, but so was my ass. I finally got to my orgasm, an intense shiver orgasm. Now in missionary, he sticks his dick in my ass. I don't think I said how much I love anal, but somehow he knew this. He took slow strokes, making sure I was comfortable. He then took out a vibrator ring and placed it on my clit as he kept sticking his dick in and out of my ass. I have another orgasm, and he gets down and licked my pussy all the way to my asshole. Call him a vacuum cleaner. Not a vacuum cleaner, yo.
Jesus.
Jesus. Not a vacuum cleaner. He said,
I got a vacuum cleaner. All of it.
All of it.
Swiffer approved. Fuck a Swiffer.
Swiffer approved. So she goes, how he came was a bit different. He is the rare percentage of men that come while giving head. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
My first.
Did you guys know that was a thing? That men can come off of just giving head? Did you guys know that?
I did not know that, but I mean, I guess if someone could come off of like just like seeing things, or some guys can like premature ejaculate, I think that, I mean, I don't see why it could be a far stretch, but I didn't know that happened.
I didn't know that happened too. Gotta do some research.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, he came on my stomach after eating me out. She goes, after collecting himself, he wipes his cum off my stomach. We lay there for about 30 minutes. I get up to use the bathroom and he starts laughing uncontrollably. I turn around and ask him, what's so funny? Mm-hmm. But he's laughing so hard he couldn't even talk. He pointed to me and then my mirror. I look at the mirror. Nothing was wrong in the front. But when I turned around to look at my ass, there was a red and black faint checkered stain on my ass.
Oh, girl. Like the imprint from the checkerboard because the dye rubbed.
Because he was licking her.
That failed quality control. I'm just saying. Failed quality control.
Wow. Carolyn, what are you rating this story?
I'm giving this a nice little 5. I'm giving this a nice little 5. I like this.
Spicy Society, what are we rating this story from 1 to 5 chili peppers? And then Carolyn, I'm going to ask you to, what do you think their signs are?
I am trash with signs. I'm just going to throw out any shit. I'm going to say Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. And I'm going to say that she is an Aries.
Okay. Spicy Society, what are we rating the story from 1 to 5 chili peppers, and what do you think their sign is? So you said Scorpio, and you said what else?
She's an Aries.
Aries. Okay. All right, Spicy Society. I'm just gonna see what you guys think, and then I'm going to reveal what it is. What's up? Can a nigga just get some kind? Sorry. No.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm waiting for Spicy Society. I don't know if my thing has been super delayed, but I can't see any. I can see comments, but they come up so slow for me.
I'm seeing comments.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Someone says Scorpio. Someone says that man's a Sag. Uh-oh. Aquarius. We have 4 chili peppers. Yeah, my thing is really delayed. I think it's just my end period. Mercury in retrograde.
It sure is.
Damn you. All right. So looks like we got some chili peppers in here. I'm just gonna oh, there we go. 3 chili peppers. I don't know what is going on. This is for the bird, I'll tell you that much. Okay. All right. So actually, she says her sign is a Cancer and his sign is a Virgo.
Completely off.
So there you have it. All right. We're going to move on to the next story. This one I call Cucumber Practice.
Ooh, okay.
So
let's go.
When I was reading the story, I was like, yo, this girl has to be from New York, because the way she was telling it and writing it, I was like, nah, no one but a New York chick wrote this story. So here we go.
Let me see. I'll let you know.
So she goes, I fucked this dude on the first date, and that's because we ended up playing strip Uno. He ends up being an off and on buddy. At least something came out of that night. First of all, hold on. Before we get into the story, guys, if you're fucking with the comment and you want other people to join you in the comment section, Spicy Society, I need you to send this link to everybody and anybody that you know, so they can come into the live and start chatting with us. Because the more people that's in the chat, the better that this is. And if you guys want to donate to Spicy Studios, there's a ticker on the bottom of the screen with our Cash App. And if you have a story to tell about a time that you played a sex game and it leads to sex, go ahead and hit up our hotline. You can come on the live and tell us the story. You will not be on the screen, but your voice will be on here. So again, you have 3 things going on. 1, you can send the link to people so they can join in on the live. 2, you can donate if you like to. And 3, you can text. If you have a story to tell us, go ahead and text it to the number at the bottom, and we want to hear your story. Again, we're talking about stories that people submitted about them playing sex games and leading to sex. Whew. Anyway, moving on. I call this Cucumber Practice. I fucked this dude on the first date, and that's because we ended up playing strip Uno. He ended up being an off and on again fuck buddy. At least something came good out of that night. Anyway, I pulled up to his crib, nice updated apartment complex in Brooklyn. He told me to just bring myself, but I'm not a dusty bitch, and brought over a bottle of Casa. She said she's not a dusty bitch. She said she brought
that matters.
Bring myself. I'm bringing Casa. What's up? She outside. She said she bring Casa. What up? Oh wait, and then she goes, "You shitting me, yo?" She said, "I brought over a bottle of Casa. You shitting me?" She goes, got into his crib and was feeling the vibes. I kept hitting on his arm playfully, and that's when I knew I was gonna fuck this man tonight. The pussy was waxed clean and legs were shaven. I was gonna bust it wide open for my Grenadian daddy. Grenadian daddy.
Okay. Grenada. I'm American, but you know, whatever.
We keep drinking and blow down a few L's, and he goes, "You ever played strip Uno?" I'm like, "Nah." I get right into fucking part, no lube. As long as the pussy was moistened, she was ready for the action. Yo, sis is what?
The fuck that shit. Don't need to warm me up. Just give it to me now. Like, all right, I respect it.
He said,
respect it. Like, oh, what's your name?
He
It doesn't
laughed.
matter. Fuck me.
Right? That's exactly her. That's her energy, yo. She was like, I don't care. He laughed, but I was dead ass. He told me the rules of the game. He took out all the wild cards, the 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. He said if any of us have to pick up from the deck, the last card on the pile correlated to how many pieces of clothes came off. All right, did y'all get that? Because when she wrote it, I was like, huh? So basically, how I envisioned it was that, so you know how when you're playing and then you don't have like the number or the color, so you pick up from the deck?
Mm-hmm.
So like whatever number was left is how many clothes that you have to take off. So if there's like a 2, you have to take off 2 pieces of clothing. Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting. So she said the skip and the reverses were regular degula. In my mind, I was going to bust his ass and get him butt ass naked.
Yeah, she's from New York. She's from New York.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Nobody says regular degula except for New York. That is New York all the way. Sorry.
She goes, I'm nasty with regular Uno. What the fuck is a strip Uno to a bitch like me?
I feel like she's from Brooklyn now. It's New York.
I feel like she's from Brooklyn. She has to be from Brooklyn. No way she coming with this energy like this.
No, she's not from Manhattan because we like, excuse me, no, you have to warm me up first. You got to get like so no, she's like
what take off your pants. She's like,
Yep.
fuck me, take off your pants. Uno strip, what the fuck? I'm like, relax, sis. So she goes, so we getting into it. We put like 2 cards each. We put down 2 cards each, but he was stuck and had to pick from the deck. The last card on the pile was a 4, so he came out of a pair of socks, sweatshirt, and a white beater. Easy, I got this in the bag. Then I had to pick up from the deck, and the last number on the deck was 3. I took off my socks and shirt. I had a bra on and my pants. Eventually, he gets naked first, like I thought. Her energy is so funny. I love it.
What in this deck, huh?
He was looking all good, all husky, and dick just slanging. I love me a nice teddy bear with a big meat. Yo.
I love it.
She said, are you shitting me? Pulls out Casa. That's BK all day. Yo, OD.
Facts.
OD. So she goes, he was looking all good, all husky, and dick just slanging. I love me a nice teddy bear with a big meat. This is wild. I wasted no time and sat him on his couch and gave him some head. I wanted to swallow that dick whole. I was trying this trick I saw on Pornhub where this lady swallowed the dick and balls. I was practicing on cucumbers and shit, so I just knew today was going to be the day I did it on living, breathing dick. Living, breathing dick.
Living, breathing dick. Not just a living, breathing one. It matters. It can't be a dead dick.
It matters. These matter. These things matter.
Yes.
She goes, I cleared my throat and flexed my muscles so it can be wide and open as it went in. He wasn't very long, but he was wide. I got all his dick down, but I was struggling to get his balls. I had tears running down my face and snot dripping from my nose.
Girl, she's about that life. I'm like, I need to keep it cute still.
He was stroking my hair and telling me I was a nasty bitch. Thanks, Daddy. I couldn't get to his balls, so I said, fuck it, and gave him some nasty top. He was wiping the tears out my face and told me to look at him as he fucked my mouth. I was ready. He did it for a couple of seconds. I took my mouth off his dick and jumped on top of his dick. I was riding him on the couch, feet planted, ass bouncing. He kept slapping my jiggly ass with one hand and rubbing my clit with the other thumb. and I was riding it until the sun set.
Hey, I'm into the sunsets and sex. I love sexy sunsets. They nice.
I came and got off his dick and saw the cream all over it. He asked me if I was going to lick him clean. Hell yeah, daddy. I licked my cum off his dick and sucked him until he came.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
Wait, where is this Miss Prime? Not to Miss Prime. This is a queen. She was dedicated.
Yes.
She knew what she was getting herself into.
Probably got an OnlyFans, and I'd support.
She goes, you see why we're on and off again, fuck buddies. Yeah, I see it. I see it, sis.
Dick Gotcha, you don't walk away from it.
Caroline. He's not walking away from that. He's not waking. He's not. No, not at all. No. He's like, I'm not letting you go. I don't care how toxic I am. I don't care how toxic you are. I'm not letting you go.
Pretty much.
Caroline, what are you rating the story? What are you rating the story from 1 to 5 chili peppers? And what do you think their signs are?
Can I go above 5?
And Spicy Society,
I'm
before you
5, because those are the rules, but I'd go higher.
A 5?
A 5. I'm gonna say
you can give as many as you want.
I'm gonna say 100 because them motherfuckers is crazy. But then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck, they both Geminis.
Both Geminis?
Yep.
It was the snot and tears for me. Society, what are we rating that story from 1 to 5 chili peppers? 1 being mild, 5 being spicy. And what do you think their signs are? Okay, she has to be a Sag or another fire sign. We give it 6 chili peppers. Ooh, I'm parched. I forgot to pour me some water.
I'm drinking wine.
Girl, I should be right there with you. We have 3 chili peppers, 5 chili peppers, 5 chili. Yeah, this is a 5 chili pepper. Listen, big up to all the Brooklyn girls who be like, casa, shitting me, fuck me. Like, shout out to y'all because I love it. I love the energy. I love the energy. Well, sorry, chili peppers because of her energy. So, someone was right. They are fire signs, but they're both Leos.
Ooh. Okay.
Both Leos. That's that. You know, I could tell because, you know, Leos are kind of cocky. She came in like, what up? Fuck me. I'm going to try to swallow your balls. Like, she came in with mad energy. I love it, though.
I love it. Yes, exactly.
I love it. All right. So, does anybody have a story to tell? We are telling stories about times that you had sex and it led to ... sex. So again, if you have a story about a time that you played a sex game and it led to ... sex. You can, if you want to tell your story, there's a ticker on the bottom where you can text us and we will put you on the live. And we will, well, your face won't be on the live, but your voice will be, and we'll be able to hear your story. Michelle said, I knew she was a fire sign from BK, so I felt the vibes.
Definitely from Brooklyn.
OD from Brooklyn. Ooh, boy. All right. So we are going to get into our next story. Let's make sure my, oh, wait. Someone has one. Before I move on, I didn't even hear my notifications go off. Here we go. Someone wants to come live and tell the story. All right, I'm calling you now. Uh-oh. Hey, hold on for a second. Let me see if I can bring this up more. All right, speak. Hey, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you for hitting up the spicy hotline. So, you definitely had played a game that led to sex. Please do tell us about it.
All right, so I say I was like 23 at the time when this happened. So
Wait,
So,
wait, before you continue, someone said that you have a nice ass voice.
oh, thank you.
All right, go ahead.
So I look at her and I was like, you really want to do this? She's like, hell yeah. I was like, all right, cool. I look at the homies. I was like, y'all, this shit, they was like, you already know, let's go. So we go upstairs and I make sure I bring a deck of cards with me because they was playing Uno and I was like, fuck out here with that. We're using regular cards. I forgot the name of the game that we was playing, but it was wild. Like one of the girls made up a rule that every time we took a drink, we had to take off the article of clothes.
Were you guys playing?
Were you
guys playing Kings?
King, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, you guys were playing Kings.
Yeah, that's the game.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, me and the homies were already drinking and smoking earlier, so we was already like, a little schmiz going there already.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna be done for it. So halfway through the game, like one of the roommates who we know is the lame decides like, why is everybody here and blah blah blah, and I'm just like, yo, take the ugly ass somewhere because we having fun and you just mad you wasn't invited. So she leaves. Yes, I mean. Anyway, so we're playing the game, and then it comes around to me and I make up one of the rules and I was like, all the girls, they gotta play with themselves right now in front of us and play bust tonight. So it's 5 of them and they just all lined up on the couch. They just all overlapping each other, just playing with each other. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck this game is, but I love it.
You was like, you love it here?
Huh?
You said you loved it here?
I was saying.
No. I know you didn't say that, but like in retrospect, you loved it there.
Yes, I love this game. So we're still playing the game. Then someone makes up another rule that all the guys, we gotta bust a nut on all these titties. And I was just like, oh, I'm with it. Especially the chick that I wanted to talk to, she had huge ass titties. I'm like, I called her Cloud. That was the nickname I gave her because the titties was just that big and they was soft and small. Oh my goodness. So that was another rule. Then, like, once the game was done, we literally like started wrestling. Like, we was throwing each other on the couches, on the bed, and whatever. While they doing that, me and the chick that I like, we go off into her room, and she closes the door, and she's like, "You better fuck me." I was like, "You know I've been waiting for this because you've been playing way too long." So as we're fucking, her roommate knocks on the door. She's like, open the door. I gotta get some condoms. I know you in the room. I hear y'all fucking. And she opens the door. She's like, why you gotta disturb us right now?
Protection
Like,
is key, though. She wanted condoms. Protection is key.
Very true. And I was just like, really, you gonna blackmail your roommate to be irresponsible? She's like, I don't care. Like, I was about to nut, and I was like, that's understandable.
Oh, that was like, is that it? I was waiting. I was like, this is so anticlimactic.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
We go back to their place, and me and the other chick, we was like, we ain't playing no game. So we go out on the balcony, and we're just, the whole time we're there for like 2 hours, we just on the balcony fucking. And at least 3 people walk by and see us fucking. I know one of them was walking their dog, and he throws the thumbs up. I'm hitting her from the back, and she's leaning over the balcony. I give him the thumbs up back, and he just walks on by. But that game of Kings, I will forever play that because of that night.
Well, Kings is not supposed to be sexual. You guys turned it sexual. It's actually just a drinking game. It's just a drinking game.
Face.
Not supposed to turn sexual at all. Yeah, whoopsies. Well, thank you so much for calling the line. That was such a good story. Hopefully you get to play Kings another time.
Oh, I've played it plenty of times and stuff.
Oh, but you didn't play it the right way. You played it because you're horny and you're getting sex. That's what happened.
Still playing the game.
That's not the point. The point is to get shit-faced drunk.
Yeah, get drunk and then fuck.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, we
Circles
get
back around. It's like
we will
wax
turn
and
this back
sex and
around. All right, thanks so much for calling the hotline. All right, bye. Guys, Kings is not a sex game. It's not supposed to be a sex game. Just like how Shorty was playing checkers and she turned into sexual. It's what are you guys doing? I love it though.
Was it supposed to?
I love it though. I love it. I love it. Keep
Yeah,
doing
new
what
rules
y'all
for everything. New rules for everything.
keep doing what you're doing. All right. Now we're going to get into this next story. And this story is it's pretty wild when I was reading it. I was like, this is very intense, but I like it. So,
Thank God I don't have my pearls on.
right. Clutch your pearls, girl. All right. So, this one I call Twister and the Hotspot.
Ooh, okay.
I had a friend that would throw these parties. What I mean by that is that she would throw group sex parties. I thank her to this day because she embraced my sexuality. Aww. She was a bit older than me, but it was cool because we vibed out and had a lot of things in common. I never attended these parties until one day I said, fuck it. I want to see what goes on. She was so excited, but wanted to make sure I was comfortable with making this move. First thing I asked her was like, what should I wear? You know what would be so funny? Because I feel like that's the first question I'm gonna ask too. Like, what am I supposed to wear to something like this?
Clothes, but then they come off. Something easy to come off.
That was like, do I come in with a gown or do I come in like, how am I supposed to come through?
The first sex party I went to, I think I wore like
Ladies.
a dress and heels. I was casual. It wasn't crazy.
It wasn't crazy. Guys, if you were invited to a group sex party or if you've ever been to a group sex party, what did you wear? Or what would you wear? I don't know what I would wear.
And you have to like get out of the house. You may have to get into a caps. You got to look normal on the outside.
Right.
Like all your lingerie and shit is under. And most of the time they have like either a place where you could change like a bathroom, or in the case if you go to a club, a sex club, like you could just take off your clothes, or I mean, some people just be like lifting the dress up or be pulling the pants out through the pee hole. Like it's really like some people actually like having sex with clothes on. So sometimes it's like an arousing to have somebody partially dressed and like just slip it through the hole and just do it right there, you know? As long as
I love
there's
education.
as long as there's access to something that you can get to. Like, don't come in like a cat suit you got to have zipped down and it's tight and like, don't do that. That's what you don't do.
I love this lesson. Carolyn is speaking from experience.
I am.
She's speaking from experience. Anyway, she told me to wear something loose fitting but sexy. I thought to myself, does that even exist? Nonetheless, I found something. I pulled up to a second space she rents out, and there was like 10 to 15 people. There was food and a bar. To loosen myself up, I charged over to the bar and got a vodka soda. Oof. Sorry, sis, I'm judging you off the vodka soda.
That's disgusting. Better give me some vodka and pineapple juice or something.
She said vodka gets me activated. Okay, but not with a soda.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I spot my friend and she starts introducing me to other people. Everyone's so nice and I'm an extrovert, so I fit right in. About an hour goes by and I see women start taking off their tops to get more comfortable. I had vodka in my system, so I let my top off and had my C cups swaying in the wind. Not swaying in the wind.
Nice little C cups. That's cute. I like it. Not everybody got their C cups is pewter, but they can be pretty too. All pretty.
She goes, my friend out of nowhere screamed, let's play Twister. Everyone, oh, wait, what? Okay, everyone screamed in excitement, and everyone got started as she laid the mat down and took the spinner out. Okay. I took a look at the spinner, and it wasn't left foot on red or right hand on yellow. I saw left hand on boob, right hand on penis. She said basically there was 9 players on the mat. Each person had a color. If it was my turn to go and I landed on right hand on green boob, I had to touch the person's boob that was standing on that color. I was nervous, so I sat the first round out. That's a very interesting game.
Uh-huh. I've been to
That's
sex
a
parties
very
before, we never did that, but I like it. I like it.
that's a very interesting game. So 9 people and y'all all okay, that's cute. All right. She goes, the first round got kinky. I ended up seeing mouths, pussies, dicks, fingering, and vaginas and ass. The whole group was fluid of sexuality, so you wouldn't hear no homo in this crowd.
Amen to the fluid groups. Yes.
I love her comment at the end. I love her comment at the end.
I love a fluid party. That's the best. They don't give a fuck. They don't be caring at all. Love it.
She said, I got enough vodka soda in my system to play the second round. My friend asked me if I was comfortable, but the liquid courage answered for me and said yes. Not the liquid courage answered.
It happens like that.
Oh man, this is probably a stupid question because I feel like everybody's like gone through that. But has liquid courage got you into things that you typically normally wouldn't do? I can say for sure, yes. It's putting me in a lot of situations. I'm like, I typically wouldn't do this, but
I actually make all of my bad decisions sober. When I went to the sex party, it was sober. The second party I went to was sober. Like, for some reason,
wow.
I enjoy like being completely in control and knowing everything that's going on, being aware of everything. So I actually enjoy it sober more than anything else because I don't give a fuck sometimes. When I'm with my partner, sometimes I like to be like a little tipsy sometimes, but I know that tipsy can go bad real fast, and I'm not a fun drunk. I'm not a sexy drunk. I'm a sleepy drunk. So if I get too drunk, nothing's happened. I'm going out. It's happening. I like a light. So
yeah. As Karen says, she's needed a spectator seat. She goes, there was some nice looking people playing in the second round, so I wasn't mad if any of them touched me. Okay, sis.
That matters. You
don't want an ugly person
touching you.
You don't want an ugly person touching you, or someone you don't find attractive touching you.
Exactly. There you go. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but
it is.
I don't find you attractive.
That's very true. Before we start, my friend made a couple of statements saying that we consent to touching, fondling, licking, and sucking during this game. If someone says no, that person taking action, not perform the action. Consent, love it.
It's sexy.
It is. We all agreed and got started. After a few rounds, wait, actually, Carolyn, I have a question since you've been to a lot of sex parties. Is the consent in the beginning of the party or while the action is happening?
It's both. So depending on the party, I know a lot of times there are the rules where you go around and say your do's and your don'ts, and everybody's like, I don't do this, I don't do that, or no anal, no this, no that, leave my butt alone. Those kind of things are said some parties at the beginning, and then as the party evolves, sometimes someone may come in later, or if it's a club setting where there's not like a set time to arrive. It really is more of like you establishing your consent at that point. But luckily, the parties I've been to are either female operated or female owned and dominated, and therefore like they have males to come and enforce those rules. So like if I'm sitting here saying I'm getting a drink and I'm clearly not, that's understood that I don't want to talk to you. I'm just saying it in a nice way, and then a guy will come over and be like, she said she's getting a drink, back up. Like it is very much consent. If you don't want to do something, like you're not obligated to do anything. So I tell a lot of people that don't be scared. Even if you just want to look, like you can look and then be present in the room and the environment. Even if you don't have to act. A lot of people feel like they have to be engaged on the first party, but like you really don't. I went because I wanted to fuck, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can literally just be a fly on the wall and be in the atmosphere, and it's perfectly. I've never had an issue, and people who I've spoken to who've gone to sex parties that were of the positive space have never had an issue either.
I love this, guys. We're getting educated on this. Like, this is amazing. Yeah. You learn something new on Spicy Pole Wednesday. Yes. All right. So she goes, after a few rounds, I had 2 people on my titties and 1 on my ass, all being fondled and licked. I was so turned on that my pussy was throbbing. Oh, she said throbbing. The heartbeat.
That means she's ready. She's like, fuck this shit. You're teasing me too much.
She goes, I just needed a little stimulation on my clit and I was going to tap out. It was this guy's turn who was across the mat from me. He spun and it said, mouth on yellow pussy. That was me. I was yellow pussy.
Wait, does that mean her pussy was on the yellow circle, or she was like
No.
the light skin, so there was yellow bone? I don't know. What does that mean exactly?
No, I think because she was the color yellow, like she had the color yellow, and it said like mouth on yellow pussy. So you have to put your part on the person who represents that color or whatever.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking she said it was 9 colors. I mean 9 people. So I'm like 3 on this side, 3 on this side, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. They all have colors to represent themselves. And so if it's like right hand on green boob, you're touching the person who's on green and touching their boob. That's how I thought of it.
Okay. I mean, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Rem said she owned all of the yellow circles. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it. I like this.
So what she said, I tensed up because I knew he was going to lick it right there. She said, I tensed up because I knew if he was going to lick it right, there was going to be a rainfall of cum on everyone around me.
Yes. Y'all all get showers.
Yes.
Showers for everybody.
You get a shower. You get a shower. You get a shower.
Everybody gets a shower. I love it.
He starts flicking his tongue out as he walked towards me. He was laughing. I started smiling, and next thing you know, this man was eating me out while other bodies were on me. My titties were being touched and rubbed on by 2 different people. My ass was gently smacked, and now this man is licking me until no mercy. I started to pant heavy. I let out, I'm about to come. Everyone cheers me on. Yeah!
That happens, though. They be cheering people on like nobody business.
The random guy licking my pussy asked if he can finger me. I screamed yes, and once he started doing that, it was game over. It was a little rain shower on everyone, and everyone was clapping.
Yes, amen. The female orgasm is a beautiful thing, okay? So when we see it, it's like, thank you. You're welcome. You know, it's amazing.
She goes, my body was convulsing. My friend said that was the end of the round because someone came. Everyone on the mat started unraveling themselves. I went to the bathroom and wiped down. And as I was coming out, I saw the man who ate me out and another woman come into the bathroom. He stopped me and asked if I wanted to finish what I started. The woman he was with was beautiful, so I said sure. They introduced themselves, and we'll call them Mike and Lola. All right, so she hid the names.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't do that.
Because we love anonymity in Spicy Society. She goes, we go into an empty room in my friend's space and got right into it. I started rubbing on Lola's titties and kissing her while Mike was fingering both of us and alternately kissing on our pussy lips. I let out a sigh of pleasure and started kissing on Lisa's titties and made my way down.
Switch names?
Sorry, Lola. I don't know what I just said.
Lisa came in the room. I didn't hear her into the room.
How did Lisa join? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like my glasses. This is why I need my glasses. I need my glasses. That's it. I need my glasses. Anyway, Lola, my bad. So I'm kissing on Lola's titties and made my way down to her pussy. She hiked her leg on my shoulder and I went to work. She tasted so good, I could have been there all day. Okay, sis.
Ooh, amen to the all day oral. I love it.
Mike was just in the back rubbing on his dick, getting hard, and putting on a condom. I finally found Lola's spot and stood there looking until she came. We swapped spit. Ugh. I don't know if I like that.
We don't kink.
But 5 chili peppers, girl. 5 chili peppers for you.
Yes.
She goes, Mike came behind me and bent me over and started fucking me from behind, while Lola was underneath us, sucking on his balls. Lola and I switched places. We did this for a couple of times before we all was tired from nutting. Not tired from nutting.
It could be draining, building up and letting down, building up. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Child.
Yes, it's a lot.
Ooh, child.
And I'm imagining her like holding her position still because I'm dedicated. So I'm going to get this orgasm, but I'm going to hold my position still with the circles. So I don't know. Like I'm imagining that, you know, it's a lot. It's a workout.
It's a workout. It sounds like a very intense workout.
I know.
She goes, we washed up in the bathroom and started chatting at the party. Still to this day, we're cool. All right.
Amen. I like that.
Carolyn, what are you rating this story? And what do you think all 3 of their signs are?
3 signs, Jesus.
And Spicy
Gotta work.
Society, what are you rating the story, and what do you think that all 3 signs are? So we're talking about Mike, Lola, and the woman who has submitted this story.
All right. So I'm gonna give the story a 5, definitely, because I'm with all of it. Every part of it I'm with.
Yes.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to be creative, but I'm still gonna be lying because I don't know signs well. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna act like I know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna say that he is a Sagittarius.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that his girl Lola is a Leo.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say that she, the submitter of the story, is a Cancer.
Okay. Spicy Society, what do you think this is? What do you think the guy's sign is, Lola's sign, and Mike's sign? And what are you rating the story, guys? Ooh, excuse me. Come on over, baby. Sorry.
I was listening to that earlier today. Let me put some Christina.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's so random.
It was on my playlist. That's on my my run playlist.
So Rim says he's a Scorpio, she's a Virgo, and Lola is a Sag. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of earth and fire signs here, and maybe a mix of a little bit of water. Okay. Okay. All right. So just so you guys know, her sign, the submitter of the story, is a Sagittarius. Lola is an Aquarius, and Mike is a Libra.
Okay. I like that.
Now, that was our last story submitted. So you know what this means. But before we do that, don't look over your shoulder. Before we do that, if you want to donate to Spicy Studios, our Cash App is right there on that ticker on the bottom. Please support a Black-owned business. Thank you. And if you want to come live and tell your story, there's a ticker on the bottom. You can come live and tell your story. We are live, but we'll definitely hear your voice, just like I did earlier. So I'm going to wait like 2 seconds. See if my phone lights up. If not, our last story of the night will be Carolyn. Please tell us the time that you had that you were playing a sex game and then led to some bomb ass, spicy ass sex. Ew.
Okay.
Take it away, sis.
All right. So full disclosure, I have never actually made it to playing a sex game, like in the traditional form of a game, right? Because I just always jump right into it. But I am able to tell you a time where I was going orgasm for orgasm, and that was a game all in itself. Yes. So, yes.
Wait, let me get myself comfortable for this.
Yes. So this was the time when I was new at exploring my sexuality. I always knew I rested on the spectrum of bisexual, but I never got the chance to really explore it, because of me having herpes and all this other bullshit. So I met a couple from the website where people living with herpes and other STIs. Connected with them. They were a white couple because I am with the swirl all the way with it. And not only was she beautiful, he had a huge dick for white man, like nice little forearm length. It was nice. It was lovely. So pretty much we all engaged. I ate some pussy. I was like, oh, I like this. I could do this more often. Sucked his dick. I was like, oh, I love this. It was a nice little challenge. I like a challenge. I don't like going up to a race unless I know I might not win. So I like the challenge. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna suck the shit out of this dick. So all of it. Throat was sore at the end of it and everything. But so she actually rested on the opposite spectrum of me. She was more lesbian than bisexual. So I was there to more please her and to pretty much take his dick abuse because she couldn't handle all of the shits. I was with every second of it. So
this is so good.
He was fucking me. she used a vibrator on my clit at the same time. So that was one orgasm. I went down and ate her pussy, came back. He was fucking me from behind while your pussy against that was 2 orgasms. When she had her 2 orgasms, she was pretty much done for the night. She was like, well, you know, if you want to, y'all can go downstairs and have fun. I was like, say less. Goodbye. Good night. Have sweet dreams. Downstairs, I'm on the couch sucking the dick. He's fingering at the same time. Orgasm number 3. I think that was his 3rd orgasm as well. So I get sucked the dick, playing with the clip, with a little vibrator. Orgasm number 4, orgasm number 4 for him. It was back to back. So I start riding him. I'm going at it like he's just nipples and I'm orgasm number 5. He had orgasm number 5. It was just like back to back to back. It was like, who's gonna tap out? And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like my pussy is sore, my throat is sore, my ass is spanked red, and I'm black, right? I was ready to go. Eventually he was like, you know what? Yo, I'm fucking tired. I'm like, oh, are you? Because I'm not. I keep going more and more. But I had to catch a flight to Jamaica, so we had to end it. So we ended, you know, but so yeah, so I texted my friends, #turn up, because I wasn't sure they want to kill me or not. So I had made a little agree with my friends. Like if I don't finish a text message with turn up, like call the cops because I'm about to die. They're about to kill me. So, you know, because people be like, you know, I watch too much CSI, I watch too much Criminal Minds. I should be happening. So I was like, right. I'm safe. Turn up. I'm here. Turn up. Call me later. Turn up. So eventually, I think we finished. I had like 6 and he had 5. So I beat him. And that was my game of orgasm to the max. So when I said, took my nice little shower came out, I was like, yeah, this is a nice little send off. So yes, that was the one time that I guess you can consider it a game.
It's a game, sis. It's like,
how many orgasms can you have?
Yes. Wow. So it turned into a threesome, to a twosome, to a game where it's tit for tat for orgasm.
Amen. It was like, honestly, that was one of the best sex sessions I've had in a long time, because he had perfect fingers. They were like perfectly shaped. He was a rock climber, so I don't even know how that happened, but like he had perfectly it was soft. He had my pussy, and again, she was soft. I like my fingering a little bit like on the little bit more aggressive side, but he had perfect shaped fingers. They were smooth. They were perfectly small at the tip, and they just got bigger. It was just like it was just perfect.
And girl is a fingerologist.
It matters, because sometimes the fingers just don't be hitting right, and he was at the perfect hook. He was like up. It was. And then like the sucking, and it was just, and he had a refractory period that was like this. Like he came like 3 seconds later, he was ready to go again, and then ready to go again. I was like, come, please, refractory period. I love it. Like it was perfect. It was perfect. And I was like, yes, I'm not gonna stop fucking white penises now, because he obviously set the bar really high. But now everybody got to live up to this bar. So
yeah, because I'm like, how could you? It's kind of like a high that you're always gonna keep chasing.
Like an addict. Give it
like
to
an
me.
Addict, sis.
Yes, it was amazing. I loved it.
Wow. Spicy Society, what are y'all rating this story? Because I'm rating this a lot. Listen, I would have tapped out after 2. Like, the fuck you think this is? I don't have the stamina.
Oh, I do.
After 2,
I remember one of my guys calling me a jackrabbit. I was like, well, I like to fuck. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, so and then like, I just like sex. I like having it come. I like the orgasm. I like the feeling. I like everything of it. So like, if you could keep going, I can keep going. I once had a gay friend that's a gay guy friend. He said, as many times as your man can get it up, it's your job to get it back down. And I was like,
that is a word. That is a bar. Yes. That is a and Spicy Society agrees to me. They're saying this is a spicy ass story. Now I have another question. Is this the most times you ever orgasmed in one session?
With a person, yes. By myself, no.
Oh well, all right. So girl, that's an all day thing. That could be an all day thing.
Yes, with the person, yes, it was.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so now that I know that you're into group sex, so like, or sex parties and stuff. So how many times have you orgasmed at a sex party?
So I am very famous for pulling out my womanizer and my sex toys and just going at it myself. So I could say I definitely have topped that number. Like I would be with my partner, we'd engage, he'd eat me out at least twice to start, then we'd have sex another time, and then I'd be like, when he's like in his little refractory period, I'm like, so I'm still horny, and I'd be like ready to go with my little toy on my clit in front of everybody, fucking up beds and shit. So I say the most at a party may have been like, I want to say maybe the same number, 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, we learned so much today. Are you guys intrigued as much as I am? Because I'm just sitting here like, I'm just learning so much.
Yes, and the beautiful thing about a sex party is that you don't have to engage with people. So when I went to my first party, I actually brought like my sex toys because I was like, because you are able to like be in the space and just play with yourself, and no one has to bother you, no one can touch you if you don't want them to. So I was like, I came prepared. Like if I get turned on, I'm gonna need some release. So I was like, I came prepared with my wand, I came prepared with my womanizer and my other vibrator, and I was like, I can watch. I love watching. I love being a voyeur. I love being an exhibitionist. I love all aspects of it. So I was ready.
If you want to be a spectator when COVID-19 is done with, you can definitely pull up a seat and just watch, Karen.
Yes. Fucking COVID run everything. Like
we definitely, yeah. Karen, I think I do like Karen's part of my team, but yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this in our meeting tomorrow, how we can have this talked about a little bit more, because I think people are very, like, I just learned something new today, and I've known these things happen, but like it's very interesting, because I think when people think of group like sex parties, they think that like you have to have an orgy, when it doesn't have to be like that. You're just in a room with people having sex.
Yes, like, it can be you and your partner in a corner, then it could be an orgy on the other side of the room, and you could be with your partner in a corner. You could be just watching and stuff like that. Like it can be as invested with everybody or as separate from everybody as you want it to be.
That's very interesting, guys. Well, you know why we brought her back, because this is why we brought her back. You see this? Carolyn, one more time, where can they find you? And please promote that good book of yours, sis.
All right. So once again, it is From Behind the Glitter Curtain. This is the cover, providing that Amazon lets me keep it once I republish it. Right now, it's only available on Apple Books and BarnesandNobles.com. You can go into the store and they can order it for you. And then when it ships out, they'll send it to you for free, because it actually is more expensive to order through Apple Books. Through Barnes & Noble's, the site for the paperback. But if you go to the store, they'll ship it to the store and you can pick it up. So it makes it a little bit easier for you. Get out your house, get a little walk in there, a little exercise. It's all right. Do the job. But it's available on ebook on both Apple Books and Barnes & Noble. And hopefully it'll be back on Amazon soon. Fingers crossed.
Yes, your ass.
Yes. It's also, if you go to my website, CarolynTony.com, the links are right there. So you can click on the links too if you happen to forget anything of that nature. But that's where you can find me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. Yes. And it's all my name. I have no filter. It is what it is.
Yes. Guys, please support this book. I'm sure once I purchase one, I know that, and I'm going to purchase one. Carolyn, do not send me one. I'm going to purchase one.
Okay. All right.
I'm definitely want to read these stories, because I'm very intrigued of what other people are doing in bed. Is actually why I have this platform.
Yes. And also, I wanted to mention, so this my little bookmark.
Ooh, that's
anybody
so cute.
Who actually, yes, thank you. I created it myself. I had to flip out on a printing company because they fucked up and didn't give me the fold. But anybody who purchased the book, if you purchase it and let me know, I'm going to be sending this bookmark. I'm also in the process of creating other items, of gift items, of thank yous to send to people once you repost the book. So that's the best way of getting the name out there, getting the following out there. So just spreading the word and sex positivity for all, because sex heals.
Yes, it does. And with that being said, that is another episode of Spicy Pole Wednesday. I want to thank my guest, Carolyn, Spicy Society. I want to thank you for tuning in with us on another Wednesday. We have some great things coming for you guys in the next coming weeks, so I cannot wait to announce those. And with that being said, we are out of here.
Bye.
Just play. Please, is gonna play. Gonna play from my phone. I swear. I hate my Bluetooth. Bye, guys.